All right, let's talk about the real unsung hero of your computer's speed. It's this component that works tirelessly behind the scenes. You probably almost never think about it, but your computer absolutely cannot live without it. We're talking about RAM.
You know that feeling, right? When you click an icon and an app just pops open instantly? Or maybe when you're juggling like a dozen browser tabs, your email, and a game, and there's not even a single stutter. That snappy, responsive feel, that's what we're all chasing. So what's really making that happen?
Okay, so here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll talk about that instant, snappy feeling. Then, we'll get into this kind of battle happening inside your computer, the processor versus the library. After that, we'll introduce RAM as the computer's workspace, look at how it helps you multitask, and finally, we'll see what happens when that workspace just runs out of room.
So a lot of us, we tend to focus on having a super fast processor, right? But that feeling of instant responsiveness, well, it's really a team effort. It's not just one superstar component doing all the heavy lifting.
Yeah, that super smooth, seamless workflow, it only happens because there's this silent partner just doing its job perfectly in the background. And that right there is the real key to making a computer feel powerful, not just, look good on a spec sheet.
Okay, so to really get why this silent partner is so critical, we have to understand this fundamental problem inside every single computer. I want you to think of it like a little drama playing out between two main characters. You've got the incredibly fast CPU, and then you have the very, very slow permanent storage.
Just try to imagine the massive difference in speed here. Your CPU, it's like a genius who can read 1,000 pages a second. Just bam, bam, bam. But your storage, your hard drive or SSD, it's like a gigantic library with a really, really slow librarian. Now, if that genius had to wait for the librarian to go fetch every single book one at a time, well, nothing would ever get done, would it?
And that right there, that is a classic bottleneck. Your CPU is screaming for data way faster than the storage library can deliver it, and that can bring your entire computer to a screeching halt. So, how do we fix this problem?
Well, this is where our hero finally enters the story. RAM. It's the elegant, honestly, the brilliant solution to this massive speed gap. It doesn't replace the processor, and it doesn't replace the library. Instead, it acts as the perfect high-speed go-between. So, what exactly is RAM? Well, it stands for Random Access Memory. And the best way to think about it is like a CPU's personal workbench or a desk. See, before starting any project, the CPU goes over to that slow library, that's your storage, and it grabs all the books and tools it thinks it's going to need right now. Then it lays them all out on this super fast, easy-to-access workbench.
And that tells you everything you need to know about its core nature. First, it's temporary. The second you turn off the power, that whole workbench gets cleared off. It's also incredibly fast. And that brings us to the next point. It's volatile, which is just a fancy way of saying it forgets everything when the power is cut. But hey, that's not a bug, it's a feature. That's the very reason it can be so blazing fast. And here's the bottom line. Without it, no program can run. Okay, so how does this idea of a workbench help us do something we do literally every day? Multitasking. I mean, how can your computer possibly run a browser, a game, and a chat app all at the same time? Well, the answer, you guessed it, is RAM. The whole process is actually beautifully simple. So you click an icon, right? Your computer's operating system, it basically acts like a little helper. It scurries over to the slow storage library, finds the program you want, and copies all the essential bits and pieces of it onto that high-speed RAM workbench. And from that moment on, the CPU only talks to the stuff on the workbench, executing everything at lightning speed.
So think of your RAM workbench as having these dedicated sections, like over here in this corner, that's for your browser. Over there, that's for your music player. And in this spot, that's for your document. RAM is smart. It manages all these little spaces so the programs don't mess with each other. And that is what lets you switch between them instantly because all their important data is already laid out and ready to go.
But what happens when you try to pile too many projects onto your workbench at once? Well, this is where we get into that all too familiar, frustrating experience of a computer slowing down to an absolute crawl.
So, let's just ask the question directly. Imagine this. You've got 20 browser tabs open, maybe a video project is rendering in the background, and then you try to launch another huge application. Your workbench is completely full. So, what happens next? Oh, you have definitely felt this before. The mouse pointer starts to lag and stutter across the screen. Switching from one window to another takes like 3, 4, 5 seconds. The whole system just feels like it's wading through thick mud.
These aren't just random glitches, folks. They are the classic symptoms that your computer just doesn't have enough RAM for what you're trying to make it do.
So what's actually happening under the hood? Well, when your RAM workbench gets totally full, the operating system has no choice. It's forced to take stuff you haven't used in a few minutes and shuttle it all the way back to the slow library, your storage, just to make some room. This process is called paging or swapping. And because that storage library is so much slower, every single time it has to do a swap, you feel it as a freeze or a stutter.
Now, this is a really important thing to get right. Adding more RAM doesn't magically make your CPU faster. That's not how it works. Instead, what it does is give that processor a much bigger workbench. And a bigger workbench means it can handle more applications at once without having to do that slow, painful swapping process we just talked about. In short, it removes the bottleneck.
All right, let's wrap this up by summarizing the key relationship here. RAM is your workspace. It's temporary, it's extremely fast, but it's smaller. Storage is your library. It's permanent. It's way slower, but it's huge. One holds what you're working on right now, the other holds absolutely everything you own. And your computer needs both of them working together to function.
And that brings us to the final question, and this one's for you. I want you to think about those moments of frustration, the stutters, the freezes, the lag. Now that you understand the whole workspace idea, you can really ask yourself, is my computer's performance issue really about its processor, or is it just running out of room to think?